Hey everybody, I am so excited. I just got a box of wigs to review for you. Envy has some new wavy wigs. I have 3 of them here and I got them in 3 colors that I haven't reviewed yet. So I'm really excited to try these out. I decided to start without a wig on, so we're gonna go from nothing to wearing these wigs. I'll be pulling them out of the box, showing you all the details, putting them on, and showing you how I make them my own. So I hope you enjoy this. Stay tuned. Okay, so let's get started with the first wig, and these are in no particular order, just how I'm taking them out of the box. This is Molly in New Golden Sandstone. She comes wrapped nicely in the box. It starts out with this guide on how to take care of your wig. And then she comes wrapped nicely here. I like this color already. Let's take her out. We'll take a look at the cap first. And I believe all of these are So Soft caps where they use the soft Swiss lace fronts. So for anybody who has any sensitivity to lace fronts, the regular lace fronts, this can be a good option for you. I've worn other So Soft caps by Envy and they really are so soft. So here we go. You have your lace front, ear tab to ear tab, your full mono top, open wefting, velvety ear tabs, if I can find them. The black is hard to see. And you have an extended nape with bra strap type closures, and it looks like the bra strap closures are all the way out, so we'll see how this fits me. Now let me just put on my wig grip. I like to wear one when I have a monofilament top with the lace here, that way you don't see my wig grip through the wig. Get the full advantage of the monofilament. And if you put on your wig grip a little bit tighter, gives you a little bit of a facelift. Can't beat that. All right, so I'm gonna put her on. We'll see what she looks like right out of the box here. Ooh, pretty. I love these waves. Very nice. Okay, she is a regular synthetic wig, and as happens with regular synthetic wigs, particularly blondes, they can be shiny at first. But that's not a problem. You can use a dry shampoo. I like to actually use Envy's Get Dressed. It's an invisible texturizer and shine. So I will just take this and spray some on. I usually do it with the wig off of me, but you get the idea. Whew. That's why I do it with the wig off. Okay. So anyway, that'll give you some texture too in the wig. I don't want to play with it too much before I spin for you. So let me spin and then I will show you all the details and we'll go over the measurements and everything. All right, so let's talk about this style and how they describe it. It says, turn heads effortlessly with Molly, a must-have lace front wig that combines playful waves and mid-length charm. Now for me, I think it looks even a little bit longer than mid-length, and wigs tend to look longer on me than they do in the stock photos. So I will give you my measurements and you can compare yours to mine and then get an idea of how this wig will fit you. Featuring perfectly placed layers for a carefree, glamorous vibe, it's as stunning as it is easy to wear. Crafted with the breathable So Soft cap design, pure comfort meets everyday elegance. So let's take a look at this lace front. I think you can see some of the dark knots up here. And what I do for that is I just use a little bit of my face powder there, and that just blurs it enough that it's not noticeable. Now sometimes with the So Soft cap lace fronts, the Swiss lace, they don't lay as flat as your regular lace because they're not as formed. They're softer, and so they could be a little bit wavier. This is laying perfectly flat on me. But if I come across one that doesn't, I just use a little bit of adhesive and it's no problem. There is definitely a difference in the feel between this lace front and your regular lace front. This is so comfortable and not scratchy at all. So if you're a person who's sensitive to those regular lace fronts, I say give these lace fronts a try. They're really so nice. Okay, let's talk about measurements. My measurements, my circumference is 21 inches, ear to ear, I'm 12 inches, forehead to nape, I'm 13 inches, my face is 8 inches long, my forehead is 3 inches long, my neck is 3 inches, and the widest part of my face is 10 inches wide. As I said before, I give you all of my measurements so that you can compare your measurements to my measurements and get a better idea of how a wig will fit and look on you. All right, so let's talk about Molly's measurements. Her front is 13.5 inches. Her crown is 13.5 inches. Her sides are 11 inches. Her nape is 9 inches. And she weighs 4.5 ounces. As far as how she fits, I think I could adjust the adjusters in a little bit, but she doesn't have excess in the crown area here for me at all. So we'll take a look at the stretch also. Now let's take a look at the ear tabs and the coverage. Okay, so here's the ear tab coming around here. Anything gray that you see is my own hair there. And the ear tab comes down to right about there. And let me check behind the ear here. I do have a little space between the top of my ear and the cap, which is nice, so it's not rubbing on the top of my ear there. And let's try on some glasses. We'll try them under the ear tabs. No problem. And over the ear tabs, also no problem. All right, let's take this color outside and see what she looks like out there. Okay, new golden sandstone. Such a pretty color. You can see the rooting here. And the blonde. Let me just take you around my head. I would consider this almost a blonde. I mean, it is blonde, but you do have the darker color running through it. Really such a pretty color. I'm going to spin just to show you in different lighting. So pretty. All right, let's go through the house. This is indoor lighting. So let's talk about color. This color is called New Golden Sandstone. And actually all three colors that I'm showing you today have the word new in front of them with a color name that has existed before in Envy's lineup. So I asked Envy, are these brand new colors? And what I was told is that they are a new take on the old colors. So they are still the same combination of colors, but instead of being chunkier highlights, they are more blended. So that's the difference. So Golden Sandstone is a neutral blonde with a dark brown root. So the rooting is a 2, so that is a dark brown. And the color for the blonde is a 41. 41 is a gray with 40% brown. And I honestly don't see gray in this color. But in any case, I'm looking at the color and I'm telling you, it's a neutral blonde with a dark brown root. It's really pretty. Okay, as far as making her my own, honestly, out of the box, I don't have to do anything. I think I could just do this, maybe shake her out if there's a few flyaways, spritz her with some water. Just so pretty. Look at that. Then if I wanted to put her up, I would probably just leave some front pieces out. Not too much of a front piece. I like a little bit less of a front piece there. Yeah, I mean, I would put her up maybe in a cute little clip like that. I could wear her in a ponytail. It's definitely long enough for that. And I really like, even if I'm doing ponytails or an updo, to pull out the front pieces. Something like that. In a ponytail would be really nice. You have a nice length there. And you could also put her up into some sort of little bun. I like to leave the buns low because of the nape. I don't want the nape to show. But such a pretty style. So much you can do with it. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Okay, next we have Donna in New Creamed Coffee. Packaged the same way. Oh, another nice color. This looks good for fall. Has some of the red in it. And this looks like a shorter style. Also with the So Soft cap. So let's take a look at the cap. Here you go. And these may all be the same cap construction. You have your extended lace front, that soft lace with the monofilament top. Open wefting, you can see it so much easier in a lighter cap. Velvety ear tab with the metal stays. Extended velvety nape and those bra strap closures. Again, those are all the way out. And we didn't take a look at the stretch on this. So I'm actually, when I take this off, let's look at the stretch and see how that is. As I said, I could take the adjusters in a little bit for myself. Oh yeah, you have a nice amount of stretch in here. So definitely goes to an average, and I would say even a little bit larger than an average. Beautiful, I love Molly. All right, and this is Donna's style. Look how cute. Let's try her on. So much fun trying new wigs on. Oh, adorable. Look at this. Right out of the box. I'm loving these out of the box. I have done nothing to her. Just make sure the ear tabs are in the right place. And let me show you the lace front here. So we get a look at that. Nice. And you have the mono top again. There's the part. And I know some people say to me, you know, oh, my wig didn't come with that factory part. It must be used. You can see here, these are not coming with that crisscross part. And these are brand new wigs. It really depends, I think, on the factory, the brand, all different things. Some do it, some don't. Okay, I'm going to spin and show you this style, and then we'll talk about all the details. Okay, Donna is described as Meet Donna, where style meets comfort. This chic layered lace front wig offers endless waves for styling fun. Crafted with the feather light So Soft cap, it's so comfy that you'll forget it's there. Perfect for sensitive scalps and packed with flair, Donna is your go-to for effortless confidence in everyday fabulousness. And this is literally throw on and go. Look at that. Can play with it, get the fibers off the cap, make it fuller if you want. You could also tamper down a little. Okay, let's talk measurements. I love this color too. This color, perfect for the fall season coming in. I love how with wigs you can match your hair to the season. Not that you can't get your hair dyed, but as often as I change my color with my wigs, that would be a lot of damage to your hair. All right, so let's talk measurements. For Donna, the front is 8 inches, which is the length of my face. The crown, 6.5 inches. The sides, 4 inches. The nape, 1.75 inches. And she weighs just 2.7 ounces, very light. Feels low density. I don't really feel any permatease in here that I can tell. And with a monotop, you're not really going to have any on top. Permatease is used a lot of times to hide wefting, and there's no wefting when you have a monotop. As far as how she's fitting, I think I could take her in a little bit on the adjusters, and again, no real excess in the crown area. Let's take a look at the ear tabs. So hopefully you can see the coverage there. Nice coverage. Anything gray like that is my hair right there. There's a nice little space in there. And same with behind my ear. There's plenty of space there, so it's not rubbing on the top of my ear. So that won't cause any irritation. Let's try the glasses under the ear tabs. No problem. And over the ear tabs, if I can get them on, no problem. All right, let's take this color outside. Okay, here we go. This is the new creamed coffee. It's a rooted warm color. I don't know if you can see the reds in it there. It's pretty. This reminds me of like a 1920s flapper kind of style. Let me take you around my head here. And we'll walk through the house. We're seeing a lot of these shorter, wavy wigs from the brands lately. Okay, so let's talk about this color, creamed coffee. Now, as I said, these are already existing colors, but Envy is bringing them more contemporary and up to date, so the distribution of the colors is different. This is originally described as a rooted, warm, dark blonde, but I'm going to say it really comes up more red in color. And it does have a 27, which on the scale of reds is toward the golden blonde, strawberry blonde end versus your violet red, which is up at 33. So it has the 27, that golden blonde red, but I just don't see a lot of it. And it does have an 8, which is a medium brown, and a 33, which is more of your violet red. And I think, you know, being less chunky in color and more blended, it's really showing up red. And then the rooting is a 4, a dark brown. So this definitely does have that 1920s flapper vibe, even the way these waves are in the front here. And I think I would probably just go with that style if I were to wear this. Might want to take this up a little bit like that and leave a front piece down. But really, I'd probably just wear it the way it is out of the box. Okay, and our final wig is Amanda in New Cinnamon Toffee. Let's take a look and see what she looks like. Same type of wrapping. Another color that could definitely be a fall color. Not that you can't wear these other times of the year, but I'm in that fall mood. Pumpkin spice lattes. I'm thinking about making soups and stews and wearing sweaters and boots. It's my favorite season of the year. All right, so this is a longer wig. I love opening the boxes with you. That way you get to see it from start to finish. It's not a mystery. Okay, also the So Soft cap. So these are all So Soft caps with the extended lace front, the mono top. And I have to say, these are laying flat for me. I would not need adhesive. You have the open wefting here, the velvety ear tab with the metal stays, the extended nape and those bra strap closures, And again, they are all the way out. Try this one on. Ooh, another pretty long one. Very nice. And I like this color too. I think Envy did a great job on these wigs. Let's take a look at the lace front here. So this one, actually, I probably would use a little adhesive there. This is the only one of the three. And hopefully you can see that lace front there. Again, if there's any dark knots that you don't like, you can just use a face powder. That's what I do. And let's take a look at the mono top. If I wanted to part it elsewhere. There you go. Get a nice natural looking part. Let's spin and then we'll talk about the details. I love this color. So pretty. So Amanda is described as the perfect mix of glam and comfort with soft flowing waves and a lace front for that natural look. Amanda feels as great as it looks, and she does feel so comfortable, and those lace fronts, so soft. Thanks to the Featherlight breathable So Soft cap design, you'll enjoy all-day comfy vibes in unmatched style, fun, fabulous, and effortless. Well, this is definitely going in my fall collection. All right, let's look at the measurements. Her front is 8 inches, the length of my face. Her crown, 11.5 inches. Her sides, 11.5 inches. Her nape, 10 inches. And she weighs just 4 ounces for all of this hair. I would say light to medium density. I don't really feel permatease. I don't know if this is just the style. Here are the extra curls that I feel. There could be some in there, but nothing that's really poofy feeling or anything up here at all. Again, you have the mono top, so you don't really need any permatease up there. But I don't know if they added any for the style. Okay, so let's take a look at the ear tabs. Here you go. You get this coverage here. Again, this is my hair here. You have a little, it comes down pretty close to the top of my ear there. I don't know if you can see that. And behind the ear, I have this space. So again, no issues with the comfort. That's where if the cap comes down onto that top piece of your ear, it can rub all day long and cause discomfort. But this is not doing that at all. Very comfortable. All right, let's try the glasses on under the ear tabs. No problem. Over the ear tabs. No problem. All right, let's take this color outside. My husband just said, "Oh, your hair just grew." He likes this one a lot. Okay, so this is New Cinnamon Toffee. You can see the darker rooting. It's a warm rooted color. Let me take you around my head here. I'll spin. Pretty color, pretty wig. And let's walk through the house. Here you go in the light inside. Okay, the color New Cinnamon Toffee. Again, a new take on Cinnamon Toffee. Cinnamon Toffee is described as a rooted light brown. And again, with the blending, I think it's coming up a little bit more red in the brown. It has a 12, which is a light brown, a 27, which is on the golden blonde red end, and then a rooting of 2, which is a dark brown. It's definitely a warm color. Okay, and much like the other two wigs, I would wear this right out of the box. The beauty of these wavy styles, I think, is that they look good on so many different faces. And of course I could wear it up just like Molly, the first one, pulling both sides back. I love that look. And just having, a few front pieces like that, or putting her in an updo. And this is nice because this one has some shorter layers that you could leave out like that. And you could also put her up in a little bun. So much you could do with her. So beautiful. So there you have it. Those are 3 new Envy wigs in 3 colors I haven't reviewed before. Let me know what you think of them. Which are your favorites? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below which ones you liked. I will have links to all of these wigs in the description below. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. Also, don't forget we have our private Facebook group. Come over and join us. We have lots of ladies there showing all different wigs in all different colors, supporting one another on their wig journeys. It's so much fun. I hope you'll join us. Come over there. And don't forget, if you're a little bit lost, if you're new to wigs, or even if you're not new to wigs and feeling a little bit lost, we offer free one-on-one video consultations. There's no obligation to purchase anything. It's strictly to help you on your wig journey. You can log on to our website under Book a Consultation and schedule one, and our stylist can help you with everything from fit to color to features to styles. I've had rave reviews about sessions with our stylist. She is amazing. So make sure you use that resource. All right, as always, thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you soon.